My name is Nasir Yusuf and I am a PhD candidate of College of Electrical and Mechanical Engineering, National University of Sciences and Technology, Pakistan. Dr. Wasi Hyderabad is supervising me and Dr. Muhammad Wasim Anwar is co-supervising me. I am basically going to present you an xText based collaborative environment. So firstly, let's get over with an overview diagram for the architecture of this xText based collaborative environment. We have an xText based grammar, as we know that xText 2.9 offers us an interface for the integration of text editors and web apps, so we are going to utilize the facility we have. We have our collaborative web editor, which further has two sides, a client side and a server side. The web editor for DSL is implemented in the JavaScript. This editor then communicates to a server side component which implements all the xText related aspects. So basically the client side consists of two classes, ace.js and xtext.js. Ace is our embedded code editor that is written in JavaScript. We are utilizing this Ace library, and on the server side we are using a Jetty based server where we have four different files, important files. This is server launcher, data servlet, merge servlet and xtext servlet. So the server consists of these Java servlets, and the communication takes place through HTTP requests. Now coming towards the ace.js file, which basically provides us the web editor, and it sends the data from web to xtext.js file, and then this xtext.js files further gives the data to xtext servlet, which verifies it with the underlying xtext grammar. Coming towards the server side, server launcher class is basically our main class that is used to host the server. Data servlet class is used to store the session data in our database, and we have used an underlying Microsoft Access database. And then the merge servlet basically further provides us with the merging services. So this is the architecture of this xText based collaborative environment, where we will have multiple clients will input their data, and then on the back end, on the server side, we are going to merge the data together. So now let's move on towards the demo of the whole project. xText grammar, there we are using the example of a person task, where we have a planning department, and each planning department will have a name, and planning can have multiple persons or a list of tasks associated with this planning, and each person will have a name which will be the identifier of the person. Each task can have an action, and there are four type of actions. For example, we have lunch action, meeting action, paper action and payment action. Each of these actions will have different attributes. For example, lunch action has a location, meeting action has a topic, paper action will have a report, and payment action will have an amount. Again, in task there can be a single or a list of persons associated with the task. This list of persons should be in compliance with the person we have defined here. Again, the task can have a priority and a duration, and duration will be of time unit, and in time unit we have minute, hour, day and week. So this is a simple grammar we are using for demonstration purpose. Coming towards our server classes, firstly we have server launcher class. This is a simple class where we are basically hosting the server, and the basic settings of the Jetty server are here. We will be hosting our server on localhost 8080 port. Coming towards our data servlet class, this class is basically an important class in our case. This class is going to manage all the sessions of our clients, and again in the session it will be taking the data from our session of the client and storing it in our persistence, and in case a user edits in the data, it will be updating the data in the database, and if a previously registered user logs in, it will be showing the data that he had last saved in the editor. So all the working of our persistence is in this class. We have two methods here. We have do get and post method. Do get method is the method where we are showing the data of previously saved data of already logged in user here, and in the post method we are basically inserting the data in our database, or we are updating the data of the client in the database or persistence. We are using basically a Microsoft Access database. Merge servlet class is a simple Java class where we are merging the data for demonstration purpose. So let's move on toward the demo. I have already launched my server. This is how the xText collaborative environment editor looks like. I have already saved two users in my database. So let's log in with user 1. That was an already saved user in my database. So when I log in with user 1, I will have the previously saved data of my user. So let's remove this person Joe from here. When I remove this person Joe and save the data and log out, just remember that we have removed a person Joe. Let's create another user and add some data here. Let's see, we have planning ABCD person Joe. So we'll save the data. Now we have user 3 with the data person Joe, and in user 1 we have removed the data. Let's see if the data has been saved in our persistence. This is our Microsoft Access database. So you can see that we have user 1, that was the user we had edited. If I can show you if the person Joe has been removed, so you can see there is person Alexander and the person Joe has been removed. User 2 was already previously added user, and we just added user 3 with person Joe in it. So all the data has been successfully saved in our database. Let's see if I create another user or edit in user 3. In user 3 I had person Joe. Let's edit it. I have added person Alex. Save it. Logged out. Let's see if the data has been saved in database. So the data has been saved. Joe and Alex has been saved. So just for the merging demonstration purpose, we have merged the data. Let's refresh it and see if the data has been merged. You can see that person Joe and Alex have been added here, and the highlighting is just for demonstration that we have a duplicate name Alex and Joe, and these duplicates have been removed and highlighted here. So we are basically aiming to automatically predict based on historical data using machine learning, and using machine learning we will be predicting if the merger is correct or not. This is our ongoing work, where we will be further working on removing the ambiguities or inconsistencies. So that's it. If you have any queries, you can access me at nazish55@yahoo.com. Thank you so much.